been created for some ABC client, and here is my information. And underneath, this is a covering letter, or it's called title page, which have the address as well as the name of the client, and a little bit about this CMA, and then table of contents. After that, there is a subject property and pictures of the subject property. Here, there is a side-by-side property comparison. Like this is the subject property, the first one, and the next one, which is on the market, which has not been sold. And these are recently sold properties. So we are concerned with recently sold. We are not concerned with on the market properties, but we'll go. I'm going to show you how to do it. And then comparison feature by feature right here, and finally the price underneath right here. And there is a comparable summary. Then there is a map, like this was a subject property, and all these properties, which are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the comparable properties, or in our lingo, we say comps. And this is the market set. So I uploaded the letter of opinion. And one more thing, before we go ahead with the CMA, let me show you where are our documents. So let me log in into the our screen. Just one second. Toronto MLS.net.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, my internet dropped. I joined back. Thakurveer, I'll connect with you after this call.
Okay, thank you.
So here, if we go to web forms, Authenticsign, I'm going to show you one thing. So after that, we'll continue with the CMA. So here, you will see here documents. This one. Click on the document, and then go to shared documents. And here, there are shared documents from Publin. Click on that, and there are few documents here. So admin trade, buyers, FinTrack, offers, sellers. If you go into the buyers, so there are few documents here. And similarly, for admin trade, so there are few documents right here as well. And the documents, these are like we have the ORIA forms, but there are few documents like the I'm going to show you here, lockbox authorization form. So we have to get it signed by the seller, that he is authorizing us to give permission to put a lockbox over there, and the whole thing is like whatever is there, just to safeguard you. So it's for you, like authorization to charge credit card if there is something, and a request for title check. And so for each and everything there is a form. So you can always ask if you can find the form, and the office will give it to you. So anyways, we are going to go back to TREB, and so the letter of opinion which I showed you here, the sample of that is in the forms. So you can take it from there, and modify it or customize it, and according to the property as well as the person, and you can send it along with that. And sometimes we send the market stats. You might have got the market stats by now for April, and you can attach the market stats here. You don't need to attach always the this thing, the opinion, letter of opinion, but sometimes if it's needed, you can attach it, or the usual thing is market stats. Anyways, we'll go to the search properties, and here we go to Stratus, and there is a small link here which is called CMA. And why we need the CMA? Anybody?
Just to analyze the market, show to the customer.
That's right. And if it's a seller or buyer?
It's for seller.
It's for seller. Okay. Anybody else?
If it's for the seller, then we need to give them an idea of what their property is worth, right? So they can assess the value and put out a proper price of the property so that it sells.
Okay. So it's as it was said that it is to analyze the market, that how the market is and how that house worth, how much that house worth. And it can be for seller, it can be for buyer, both the things. For seller, as Syed said, that it's for to determine the accurate pricing, that for how much the value of the house is, or to set the expectations of the seller. And the next thing is when it's required for the buyer, when you show the houses to the buyer and the buyer asks that it has been listed for say 1 million, but can we put the offer for like 980 or 1,020,000? So what you have to tell them, you have to create a CMA for that property and show it to them that okay, this house is worth 1,050,000 and it will go around that mark, like the benchmark. And this is to show the either buyers or sellers that how much that property is worth. Okay, perfect. So we'll go to the next thing. There is a CMA. We are going to click on that button, CMA, and here new CMA right here on the top. There is a plus sign which says new CMA. Click on that new CMA, give it a name. So we'll give the name, say today is, usually it's better to give the property like subject property name, but 7th May 9 Boulevard. I'm just picking a property. It's a residential freehold, and you say continue. Okay, so this screen will appear. In this screen, the first thing is there are different tabs right here. So the first is contact, then subject property for which you are doing the CMA, then salesperson, like our name and our information, then title page, which I showed you, that's the very first page, then cover letter, comps, comparables, adjustments. Suppose there is a house which is very similar to the house of a subject property, like the subject property, then but it has got a brick facade and the subject property has got a stone facade. And you know that there is a difference of when we buy the house from the builder, he charges approximately 10,000. So there is a difference of 10,000. So you can adjust the prices. So here is the adjustment. And then if you are selling the house, like you are listing the house, then there is a marketing tab in which you can tell them what is your marketing plan. And then attachment, as I told you, it may be letter of opinion, it may be market stats or anything. And then this is the contents. I'm going to show you what contents is, like when we go down there. Okay, so here there are few buttons up there. It is share with client, and like you can click that thing. And okay, so there is an error because I didn't fill up anything and I'm sharing it. So when you are you can share it with client, then this is printing, this is send. So what is the difference between share with client and send? Send is just an email, but share with client, there is, if you have another social media loaded on your either laptop or on your iPad or on your Mac, so you can share with client uh, on WhatsApp or other social media. And here it is the download button. And if we go this side, so this is the clear button. And if you fill anything over there, so everything will be cleared out. Find, find is the regular find thing, like we do, like any phrase. If I click on the find here, it won't work because I didn't fill up anything. And then this is the preview. When we are going to fill up, I'm going to show you all these buttons. Okay, let's go. It says the first thing is the contact. So it says use existing contact, and you can use the existing contact. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to use Eric. So Eric, we have the phone number, Eric's email address, and there is a last name. So last name I didn't know. I just put a dot there. If you don't know the last name and it's a very new client and you don't want to ask at that moment, and it's the very first document you are sending to him. So if you don't know, you can ask. But if it's late at night or anything and you want to create CMA, you can do that way, just put a dot there. So there has to be something in this field because it is mandatory. And then there is an email and the phone number. I'm going to change the email to myself because we're going to, sorry. Okay. The next is there is a lot of information. Whatever you know, just fill that up. And then include subject property in this CMA. Of course, we want to include the subject property in this CMA. So here is the CMA. And I don't know what is the MLS number. So what I'm going to do is there is a button there, search listings. I'm going to click that up. And the house is not for sale right now because we are listing that property and we are making this for a seller. So we are going to put unavailable, sale, and we can include the archived listings. Archived listings are the listings which are 2 years older, like which are not in the MLS system right now, but they have been archived. But it can pull it up from the archived listings. So go continue. Okay, so we are back to the search page, and here, but underneath search for a subject property, and there is a button return to CMA. And when we are going to put it up, and there are two buttons, one says use as a subject property, the other says revise criteria. So these will be these will open up. So the first thing, area. So I'm going to click on this gearbox next to it, and it will show me the all the areas, and I'm going to select PL, and municipality is Brampton. You can either click the gear button, or you can do the drop down menu. And then street number was, we put 9, and here is 9 as well. And street name was Avondale, Avondale. It says starts with, if equals, then contains, starts with, and ends with. So you can select it depending upon what your property's address is. And here there are 5 listings are there. Okay, I'm gonna submit that. See, here is the revised criteria. And if I want to change the criteria, I can change it by pressing this button. And this was sold. And let's see which one is the latest. The latest is the 16 one, this one. So we are going to go this one. And here is this button now, use as a subject property. So what we're going to do is we'll click on that. And we are back to our CMA. And here, if you see, everything has been filled up. Street, this, Avondale, semi-detached, bungalow raised, and all the information which was there in MLS, it was pulled. And the taxes for 2016, it is there as well as the pictures. And if you have any other picture you want to put it up, you can put it up here. You can upload the pictures. You can upload up to 40 pictures on this. And there is, I'm going to open a new window. Here is the new window. I'm going to show you something. And if we go down there, here is the street photos. Click on that. If you don't have any picture in MLS, you can click on that. It's like the Google Photos, but better views and better images. Sorry. Here you can put street. It was 9 Avondale Boulevard in Brampton. I'm going to click on that. See, this is the house, but there is a tree, big tree there. You can't see the house properly. You can go pan right, more right. And it is the streetscape on 2007. And you can try finding out the right picture which you want. And so here it's a little better. You can see the view, but if you click on that picture, and give me one quick second here, right here. Just one second. We can do it to the viewport right here. So you can move the picture where you can get a little better view. Here, see, you can get a better view. And you can make it straight or whatever way. You can change it as, I'm not going to waste too much time over there, but you can do so many things. You can play with it, and it's pretty good. And you can save this picture. And here, while saving, it says that if you want to make change the horizon, I'm going to change it to show you. See, the horizon is changed, whatever way you want. And the image size you want to download, it's a pretty good resolution, 3200 by 2400. You can save it, and you can zoom it as well. And zoom out, zoom in. And for this is for the houses for which you are unable to find any image. So now you can download and save this image. I'm just saving it. And then we are going to go back here. And if we want to upload that picture, we can upload that. So this was the picture. So
are we able to update the latest tax information if we have for this property?
Yes, for sure. Why not? If you have, yes. I'm gonna go to that point. So, okay. So up till here, the pictures you can upload, and any of the other information, whatever you know. Suppose at that time there was no basement was not finished, but now you know that the basement has been finished, and there are 2 rooms in the basement. So you can update that here. The bedrooms are 3. The bedroom plus there are 2 rooms, and like if you want to change it, you can change it. So plus means it's in the basement. And family room, yes or no, anything which is whatever the upgrades are done or anything, you can put it up over here. And then show suggested listing price range. So here, take it out for now. We are going to fill that field after we check the comparables. And taxes, as Syed was asking, so we can change the taxes as well if we know the new taxes. And suppose you want that picture to be shown in the title page. So what you can do is you can drag and drop that picture to the first one. So you can change that. And then that picture, the new picture will go to in the front page, as well as in the comparables where the subject property picture is shown. So you're going to see that picture. Okay, here the salesperson name, it will be your name when you are making the CMA. You can put all your designations, job title, and email. It will everything should be pre-populated. And if you are working in a team, you can put the second salesperson here. And whenever you select the second salesperson, it will be used, and automatically that information will come over there. And in the title page, so it was my information before. Now there would be 2 persons. I think he doesn't have the picture. That's why not taking much of the space. So if he has the picture, then the picture would have come here. And to get your picture on MLS as well as on Treb, so also on realtor.ca. So what you have to do is you have to send your picture, and the picture size is, let me check what was it. Just 1 second. The picture size usually is, let me see. Okay, it's a 480 by 640. So your picture in pixels 480 by 640 pixels should be sent to onescan@trebnet.com. So I'm going to write it down. Let me open the notepad. The email address is onescan@trebnet.com. And Trebnet, R is single, not double. So you can send the pictures to this email, your headshot, and they are going to upload that. Okay, let's go next. And if you want to change the title page, like a comparative market analysis, if you want to write something here or something like in brackets, you can write the for listing price termination. You can write anything, and it will be coming in your CMA, the actual CMA. It will be printed out there. And then after that, if you want a border around it, so you can select it. If not, you can uncheck that box. And there is a default template. You can use the default template or whatever you have written right now for listing price determination or whatever it is. So you can use default, and it will be saved as a default. And when you make the next one, it will come over there. And then right here, this is the cover letter. So in the cover letter, we have written Mr. Eric. The address was unknown. I didn't put it up. Dear Mr. Eric, it's regarding the 9 Avondale Boulevard. So whatever you want to write over here, you can write it down. And if you want to put the price as well here, that this is the price, like we came up with through the CMA, you can write it over there as well. And then here is the all magic. It is the comparables, which is called comps. So what we have to do here is search listings, go there. And what we are looking for unavailable listings and which were sold. Available means they're still listed. So we don't know the actual pricing. So we are concerned about which were sold in last 90 days or 60 days. So sale or for lease, it's for sale, and price range, you can give any price range. So you know that this is the house which is gonna be around 800,000, rough idea, 800,000 to 1 million. And date rate. So minimum date, I told you 90 days. So you can go 90 days or 60 days. So 90 days is from Feb to today's date. But you know that the market has been changed. The market which was in February, it's no more there. So what we are going to do is we can do 60 days rather, like from March to May. And you can write also the other way around. You can write T. T means today's minus 60. So it will automatically come as the uh, last 60 days. And here it says new search or the map search. You have to change that to map search. And if we have to change it to map search, why there is a new search over there? So it was when the internet was very slow, as well as like the websites are not very responsive, and you are doing it on a mobile device, or you are doing it on your iPad or somewhere where there is a data constraint. So we were using new search. And this was a bit cumbersome, but it uses less data. But nowadays, select always map search and go continue. Okay, so what we have to do is we can find out the properties which are like a 1.5 kilometer radius. So that is the ideal criteria. But sometimes you can't find the comps in one like 1.5 kilometer. Then you have to change it to 2 kilometers or 2.5 kilometers. But 1.5 kilometer is ideal. Click on locations. So I'm gonna show you once again. Let me see if somebody has joined now. Okay, we are gonna go back. Okay, here we have to go to this button. There is a pin there, and you can click on that pin and find a location. Which location? It's 9 Avondale Boulevard, Hampton. Try to put the city as well. And once the city is there in this, then because there can be 9 Avondale Boulevard, it searches the whole Ontario. So if there is a like the 9 Avondale Boulevard is in some other city, so it can show the other city. It's not that smart. So here you can find it out. Now you see there is a pin there. There is a pin there, right? And what you have to do is, here is the circle, draw a circle. So you have to click on the circle and then click on the pin and make it 1.5 kilometer approximately, right? And it is bit smart. It's going to find out, hopefully, the similar properties. But if not, we are going to check it out. So uh, this is the area in which it has found these comps, right? And if you want to revise the criteria, because we saw that, you can go back and here you can revise the criteria as well. And if not, we are going to submit and it will reappear. And here on this side, this is the quick criteria, or this is called the on the fly. So we know that we put it up 800,000 to 1 million, and sold date was T minus 60. And here today's date, and the bedrooms minimum, there were 3 bedrooms there, and maximum 3 bedrooms. And this house was semi-detached. So we are gonna put semi-detached, and then we could have done it there itself, but now I am doing it. So you can, I didn't do it purposely because I wanted to show that you can do it after as well. So here you can choose, because it was bungalow, raised bungalow. So you can choose the raised bungalow as well. There is no raised bungalow here, but bungalow raised here. So there is only one comp which is coming right here. So either we have to increase our area like this 1.5 kilometers if we want to compare like the more, or we have to change the pricing. So maybe the house, this was sold for 1 million right here, the 15 Avondale Boulevard. So we can go here up to 12. So there are now 2 listings like the 2 comps which we can find out, and then we will go little more beyond that area, we'll increase this circle. So it was 1.5 kilometers. We'll try 2 kilometers, so that at least we'll have 3 comps. And let's go back right here. And you can increase the size of the map with this. So there is a double arrow right here. So you can take it down or make it up. And here you see there is a white dot. You can click on that and increase it to 2 kilometers. And we see only 2 listings which were sold in last 60 days. So that is okay. If there are 2 listings, so we are okay with that as well. What we are going to do is now, let me make it a bit smaller, the map portion, and we will click here. It has selected both the comparables, and then I'm going to use the button add to comparables. And there is a replace comparables. I'm going to tell you what the replace comparables are, and then revise criteria or return to CMA. So I'm here doing add to comparables. So these 2 comparables have been added, and then here are buttons exclude, include, or remove. So we can select this and we can include both the comparables. Okay, so the both comparables have been included. So this portion, like on the top, we covered contact, subject property, salesperson, title page, cover letter, and comparables. Now there is adjustments. Let's go down there. So this is the subject property, and this is the first comparable. So here it shows comparable 1 of 2. And then this is the address of the comparables. And then Brampton, Avondale, Southgate. This was sold, and it was sold for 1,018,000. And it has got 3 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. Bedroom plus, we have 2 bedrooms in the basement. It has got 1 bedroom in the basement. So usually if there is a like 1 bedroom in the basement, you have to do 30,000 adjustment. So 30,000 for 1 bedroom. Here we are going to put the notes that there is 1 bedroom extra in the basement. And so this price will increase. You might have read in the appraisals when you studied. So here is the 30,000, which is plus. Okay, then rooms. Don't worry about the rooms. Every salesperson is a different. Some calculate the rooms like the washrooms as well as a kitchen and like the hallway. So they treat as a room. So don't worry about this particular field. And then there are washrooms. There are 3 washrooms in the subject properties, but 2 washrooms in the comparables comp. So we can put it over here. Washrooms, additional. And here we're going to put 10 grands. And then the number of kitchens, 1. Family room, yes, it doesn't have the family room either. So family room is not there, but family room is here. So here we can add the right family room in subject property, and here we can put 20,000. Okay, then finished, separate entrance, both are same, gas, brick. So it is the like feature to feature comparison between the like our property, like the subject property, as well as the our comparable. Garage spaces, see here, there is a garage, and here there is no garage. And so you have to do garage in comparable. And here you can put minus 30,000. And then lot front parking spaces 4 and 2, it doesn't make much of a difference, but definitely like if somebody is buying the property, then it is. But usually in the comparables, it doesn't make much of a difference to put it up. We can put it up 5,000 per additional parking space. So we can write parking space. So there are 2 additional parkings, but there is a 1 parking here as well. So 2 plus 1, it is 3, and they have got only one, like the 1 extra. So you can put minus, oh, it is extra, so we can put 5,000 for that additional parking. And the total adjustment so far is 35,000. And lot front is the same. And see the adjusted price, it has already added. The price was 18, so it has added 35,000 in it. So it's 1,053,000 here. And similarly, you can do the same thing with the additional. This is the next comp. So you can do it with this comp as well. So the same thing, it has been sold in 950. So 2 bedrooms plus it is 1 again. And the washrooms, it has got 3, it has got 2, kitchens 1. Family room, it has got, yes, it doesn't have the family room. It has got the separate entrance, but it is finished and there is no separate entrance. So you can add like whatever amount for the separate entrance and put the adjusted value over here. It will automatically come. And the parking spaces are 4. There are parking spaces 3. The lot front is very similar. It's 35 and 35.01. And then the next thing is, once it is done, the whole thing is done, the you will get the adjusted price. I'm going to show you after that how to work with that adjusted price. Then this is the marketing. This is the marketing plan. So if you get that listing, so what you are going to do? Number 1, I have just written 1 week before listing, and you can save it as default, set as default. Whatever you can write or whatever your plans are, you can put it over there. Painting the house is required, cleaning and declutter the house if required, and then manicure the lawn and prune the bushes if required, engage in staging professional after discussing with the seller, then take the pictures by a professional photographer, get the virtual. So whatever you want, you can write it down over here. So that will show the client that this is your marketing plan, and your like you can sell the house faster, as well as you are very organized, and this will create a trust between you and your client. And then put the lockbox on the property, installation of the signage, and so on. There are so many things over there. So if you want to discuss that particular thing, you can call me or come to the office and we'll discuss that as well. That how to create your marketing plan and what things need to be done. And you can add the activity. Like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 activities. If you want to add another activities, you can create the activities and you can write, say, open houses. And here you can write that you will conduct open house till this property is sold, or you can do a virtual open house or whatever you want to do. So, and then this is the attachment. And in the attachment, as I told you, you can have the browse and the market stats or whatever you want. You can upload that. And once it's uploaded, it will be a part of your CMA. And I'm going to put a cancel. And here are the contents. So title page, cover letter, table of contents, subject property details, side-by-side property comparison, comparable summary, adjustments and notes. And if you want to have listings included in that of the comparable properties, you can click on that, which will show that the what were the days on market and the other stuff. And if you want to put photo gallery, you can put the photo gallery and flyer. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to click on that and tell you that what flyer was, and then we can save it. Any questions so far?
I have two questions.
Sure.
Okay, number one is the price adjustments. I know you got these from your experience about one room, one bathroom, garage, family room, and all. And I don't know, from where do we get these prices? Like, do we get it from the contractors or we?
Yes, you have to get it from the contractors, and there is a like a guide which Toronto Real Estate Board publishes. It's called the Rough Construction Guide. So they publish every June. So that would be coming next month. And in that, you will get the per square foot pricing of these things, and like the separate entrance when you're going to show the house, or you can call any contractor that I want to get the separate entrance done. So they're going to tell you that it's going to be from 10,000 to 20,000 or whatever way. So you have to get all the information, gather the information from internet, because nowadays the prices have changed. The construction industry, it was whatever was 1 year before, it's no more there. Like the even the like the lumber prices, they are like threefold.
True.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, so you can call any contractor and check the yellow pages, and they are going to tell you. Or you can call me anytime, like if you want to have a quick that thing. So I'm going to tell you.
Sure.
Whatever I know.
Sure, sounds good. Okay, my second question was about the listing. You know, you selected one listing from MLS and everything was populated. So let's say if the listing or the house never came on MLS, then how do we do? We manually put in the numbers there?
You have to do it manually.
Okay.
So then what you have to do is you have to visit the house for which you are doing the CMA. And once you see the house, or if you know, there is like the other thing available. Like if you go to the next door house, maybe something is listed in the neighborhood, which is very, very close. So you can, the best way is to see the picture. Like whenever the subdivision develops, they have the like 4 or 5 different designs for the outside, and the inside as well. They've got like 4, 5, 6 different layouts or the floor plans. So if there is any other house like which were sold and which is looks similar to it in the neighborhood, so go with that.
Okay.
So that will give you a pretty good idea.
Sounds good. Thank you.
No worries. Any other questions? Okay, now I am gonna download the CMA. It says me save and download. So the entire CMA, yes. It takes a little bit of time. and I'm gonna open it. Okay, so see this, we put it up for listing price determination, and the picture. This was the front page or the title page. This is the cover letter, and then the contents, subject property details, subject properties photo gallery, because we clicked in that contents that we need the photo gallery. So it's inside the house, and here there is a MLS number, like from which the data was populated, and here there is a disclaimer which says that Toronto Regional Real Estate Board assumes no responsibility for the accuracy of any information shown. Copyright, this is the TREBS copyright, and then side-by-side comparison right here. And the first one, recently sold, I did a mistake, which is a purpose mistake, like I did it purposely, and I'm going to tell you that why did I do that. And here you can see the price as well. It was sold for this amount, but there are adjustments, 35,000. So the adjusted price is this one, and this we didn't do any adjustments anyways. And here it is the comparable summary. And after that, there is adjustments and notes. We did only the adjustments for this comparable, and which is 35,000. And these are the listing recently sold, and it was sold 130%, 13% list over, like sold over list price. And then the days on market was only two days. And the next days on market was 4, and it was listed for 1 million, and it was sold for 950, and the percentage difference is like 95%. And then this is the photo gallery of the recently sold houses. If you want that, if you don't want that, you can uncheck that in there. And these are the details of both the comparables, and this is the map where the comparables are. This is the market stat report, days on market, marketing plan. So this is the marketing plan. So this is how your CMA is going to look like. But we didn't put up the house price, like this house price of the subject property. We didn't do that. We should remember, I deleted that, but we didn't put up the house price when we were saving that. So always remember to put up the house price. So why did I delete it? Because otherwise there would be wrong price, like because it was 5 something. And here, if you see here, suggested price, our suggested price is empty. We didn't write anything over here. So as we know the comparables right here, there are two comparables. It has taken averages, two averages. One is the high average, list price average. Another one is the sold price average. And this is the adjusted price average. So what you have to take is start with sold price average to adjusted price average. So write down here that it is between 984, your house will be sold between 984 to, if we could have adjusted this would have been million plus. So we can write here the this price to this price, and we go back in the Stratus and write down in the subject property. This is the comparables. Subject property, where is that? Just one second. Oh, right here. Subject property, And here we can put the minimum price to maximum price. Once you put it up over here, minimum price to maximum price, it will show in your report. And you can put that in your cover letter as well, that we have calculated the price from this to this. Any questions now?
Just that, Ritesh, I think for buyer, it's good that we can tell them, if they want to buy some property, this can be bought within this range. But for seller, the price is always suggestion, right?
It is always suggested, the suggested price.
Suggested price. Like we cannot tell them that, this will be your price. It's
No,
always
no.
seller who wanted. Yeah. Sometimes they cannot be, they can be unrealistic also, right? No, I want more or something.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
You are suggesting only.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And for the buyers, you can add another report, which is called the Hood Q report. Hood Q report is the school report as well as the transit report. You can add into that. To get that report, you can go to Geo Warehouse. Just 1 second.
I think in Realm also we can get.
You can, yes. So here, like the schools report, there is a school map. All records and property Hood Q reports. Oh, it's paid. Before it was free, now it's paid. I didn't know that.
I think in Realm it might be
Realm,
free.
there is still free, I believe.
Yeah.
So you can download the school report and attach it to your CMA. Any other questions?
Hey, just one general question. When we do any search, there are, let's say, 5 properties coming up. And if we want to open all 5 in different tabs, how do we do that?
Okay, so this is the tab, and we go to the search properties. And here is the area. Whatever we did before, we are going to go there. Municipality, Brampton. And here was the unavailable we did. And it was 9. It was Peel. There were 5 properties. We just saw that. Okay, whatever. So if you want to open this property in a new tab, so what you have to do is there are different ways to do that. You can click on this, copy this, and put it over here. Paste it. There is another tab, and here you can open it. This property. And in the previous one, you can open this property. So there are 2 properties which you can see in different tabs.
Thank you.
No problems. All right, guys, let's wrap up and have a wonderful weekend. and happy selling. And Mom's Day is tomorrow. Happy Mom's Day to everyone.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Take
Thank
care,
you
guys.
very
Happy
much.
weekend.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.